All right, if you've been searching the wrong reasons to join myEcon, should I join myEcon? Is myEcon right for me? Or why people join myEcon for the wrong reasons? I'm making this video for you because a lot of people don't get disappointed with myEcon because they're bad people or because they never wanted better. They get disappointed because they joined for the wrong reason. And the wrong reason will poison any experience fast. It changes what people expect. It changes what people hear. It changes what you focus on. And when things don't match the story in your head, you're going to end up blaming the whole thing instead of the bad reason that you started with. So let me get straight into it. Wrong reason number one to join myEcon. Joining because you're panicking. When money pressure gets heavy, people start grabbing for relief. Bills are up, stress is up, confidence is down. Everything feels urgent. And in that emotional state, almost anything that sounds like movement can feel like rescue. And that's dangerous because panic does not ask, what is this really? Who is this actually for? Does this fit what I need? Panic asks, can this save me right now? That's not a strong reason to join anything. Wrong reason number two, joining because somebody else sounds really confident. A strong voice can move people emotionally. Somebody sounds certain. Somebody sounds excited. Somebody sounds like they know exactly what they're doing. And people borrow that certainty. And that's a mistake because somebody else being convinced is not the same as you understanding whether myEcon fits you or not. Borrowed confidence collapses fast the second your own confusion shows up. That's why this would be a weak foundation to join anything, all right? The third wrong reason to join myEcon is joining because you want fast emotional relief. This is a big one, all right? Some people are not really looking for clarity. They're looking for a feeling. They want to feel hopeful. They want to feel like something is finally changing. They want to feel like they found the answer they've been looking for. And just saying yes can give them that rush. But the rush is not the result. And it matters to know that because saying yes is not the same as changing your life. It's just a decision. If somebody joins myEcon mainly because they want that emotional high, they usually crash once real participation is required. Number four, fourth wrong reason to join myEcon, joining because you want a new identity overnight. Some people don't just want help. They want a new story about themselves. They want to feel like a business person, a success story, a disciplined person, someone finally going somewhere. That desire is understandable. But a new sign-up is not a new identity. A new opportunity does not magically rebuild habits, thinking, discipline, or follow-through. If somebody is joining mostly to feel like a different person instantly, they're setting themselves up for disappointment. Number five, fifth wrong reason to join myEcon, joining because you want to prove something to other people. I've seen this one a lot. This one gets people all the time. They want to prove doubters wrong. They want to prove their family wrong. They want to prove the world wrong. They want to prove that they're not a failure. That kind of fire can start something, but it usually does not sustain something because ego burns hot but short. And when somebody joins from that energy, everything becomes personal. Now they're not evaluating anything clearly. Now they're just performing. Now they're forcing. That's not a strong reason to build anything on. Now, I want to ask you something here, and I want you to answer it in the comments. What do you think is the worst reason to join something like myEcon? Panic, ego, shame, or wanting fast emotional relief? Drop your answer to that in the comments because I think a lot of people know the answer as soon as they hear it. They just don't always like admitting which one has influenced them the most. And moving on, reason number six, joining because you're ashamed of where you are. A lot of people are carrying quiet embarrassment about debt or credit or money, about being behind, about not being where they thought they would be in their life by now. And shame makes people vulnerable because now they're not evaluating from grounded thinking. They're evaluating from pain. And that matters because shame-driven decisions usually start big and collapse hard. A big yes, a big hope, big emotional attachment, then big disappointment. That's a painful cycle. Wrong reason number seven, joining because you think more options automatically means more progress. Some people collect opportunities instead of building results. They think if they just keep adding more things. Eventually, one will fix everything. And that's just false. More options don't create movement by themselves. Sometimes they just create more distraction. A strong reason to join myEcon is not, well, here's another thing. A strong reason sounds more like, this actually fits a real problem in my life. This makes sense for what I'm honestly trying to improve. That's a big difference. Then the eighth reason, joining because you want the outcome without the honesty. I think this is probably the biggest one for me, because a lot of people want better outcomes, better finances, better confidence, better structure, better results, but they don't want to be honest about what got them where they are, what they keep repeating, what they keep avoiding, what habits still own them. That's a choke point, because if someone wants the reward without the truth, you're joining for the wrong reason. Truth is where rebuilding starts, not fantasy, not performance, not panic, but truth. So let me answer this directly. Like always, what are the wrong reasons to join myEcon? Panic, borrowed certainty, wanting fast emotional relief, trying to become a new person overnight, trying to prove something to other people, joining from shame, collecting options instead of building progress, and wanting better outcomes without honest self-examination. Those are the wrong reasons. And when people join from those places, they usually don't just misunderstand myEcon. They misunderstand themselves. That's why things go sideways so fast. So before somebody asks, should I join myEcon? A smarter question would be, why do I want to join myEcon in the first place? That question will save people a lot of frustration, because the wrong motive can make even the right opportunity feel wrong. So if this video helped you, hit that subscribe button, because I'm making this playlist to break myEcon down in a real world, no BS way. And again, answer this for me in the comments. What do you think is the worst reason to join something like myEcon? Panic, ego, shame, or wanting fast emotional relief? That's a conversation I would like to have. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.